Hello dear aspirants, welcome to another very useful video from Time, the test prep experts. This video is specifically meant for those of you who are preparing for the SSC CGL exam, and it's an English language video. The focus is on idioms, which is an important question type in SSC. Okay, we have many such useful videos in various subject areas, not only English, and these videos will help you for your bank exams, SSC, various other government exams, etc. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all these videos, and do press the bell icon for updates. Now, as we saw, today's topic is idioms, and you can expect quite a few questions on idioms in your SSC exams and in various other exams like bank. When it comes to idioms, how do you learn them? You learn them through usage. So the best way is to be well read and also to listen to people native speakers who use a lot of these idioms in their conversation. If you watch movies, if you listen to or watch documentaries, etc., you can pick up idioms. But then, as a shortcut for now, the best way is to learn some idioms by heart. If you attend our classes regularly, then you will be exposed to most of the common idioms that are asked in these exams. So, shall we work out a few questions? Okay. Select the most appropriate word to complete the given idiom. When you keep a plan or an idea secret, you have something up your, not socks, something up your sleeves. Okay. To have something up your sleeves is to have some secret plan. Why is she smiling like that? She seems to have something up her sleeves. Or you can say, something is cooking. That is another way of saying it. Something seems to be cooking. Okay. So, to have something up one's sleeves. Having to choose between two alternatives, neither of which is good. What is that? Between the devil and the deep sea. I was caught between the devil and the deep sea. I had only two choices. Both were equally bad. There is another similar idiom. From the dash to the dash. Do you have any idea? From the dash to the dash. A clue, this is to do with cooking. It's actually not two options, but to go from one bad situation to a worse situation. Any idea, guys? No? To go from the frying pan to the, where can you go? What is the worst place to go from the frying pan? To the mouth, not to the mouth, to the fire. From the frying pan to the fire. Okay. So, that is a slightly different situation. I explained that. Here it is between the devil and the deep sea. To spill the beans means to let out a secret. Another idiom for that, to let the cat out of the what? Bag. To let the cat out of the bag or to spill the beans means to reveal a secret. Jump the gun. Jump the gun is to do something hastily ahead of your turn or to do something impulsively. Okay. And to blow one's own trumpet is to brag or to be boastful, to show off, you can say. So, the right answer here is option 3. Okay. The only son was his father's weakness. The only son was his father's. I know which one you're going to pick. You're going to pick apple of the eye, right? Okay, the only son was the father's apple of the eye. Correct. But what is the underlined word? Weakness. Be very careful, okay? When I do these classes and workshops, etc., often students only look at the expression that can complete the sentence? No. The idiom or phrase that can best substitute the underlined segment or underlined word. So, does apple of your eye mean your weakness? Is it what it means? No. Okay, only child can be the father's apple of the eye, but it does not mean weakness. Apple of one's eye means your most precious thing in life, or the person you love the most, right? Here, what is the expression that means weakness? Achilles' heel. Okay, do you know the story of Achilles? It's from Greek mythology. If you do not know the story, that is your homework for today. I'll give you a very brief idea. Achilles in Greek mythology was the son of a goddess and a king, a human king. Okay, so when baby Achilles was born, the goddess mother wanted him to be immortal. You know, gods and goddesses are supposed to be immortal. They do not die. So she took him to Styx, which is the river of immortality in Greek mythology, and dipped the baby. Anyone who is dipped in that river becomes immortal. But then what happened? The mother was holding the baby by its heels. Okay, so just that part did not get covered by this water, magic water. So the heel was Achilles' only vulnerable point, and finally that is how he died. Someone shot him, whoever killed him shot him in his heel. Now you look up more details if you are interested. So Achilles' heel means a person's only weakness, and here this is the one which agrees with the word weakness. Okay, right hand man means someone's assistant. Okay, no. Hard nut to crack is what? Someone who is very difficult to figure out, or someone who doesn't get bothered easily. That is a hard nut or a tough nut to crack. Apple of my eye fits in here, but it doesn't fit in with the word weakness. Okay. Right hand man, another expression is Man Friday. This expression Man Friday comes from the very famous work of fiction, very famous novel Robinson Crusoe. Okay, if you want to know who Friday was, you can read the novel or cheat and look up in Wikipedia. Okay, my friends told me about the sale, but okay, you have to find the most appropriate idiom for the given situation. There is a situation being explained in the sentence. Okay, so my friends told me about the sale, but I failed to take advantage of an opportunity to buy things at a cheaper price maybe. So basically what has happened here, it's a missed opportunity. So does that mean to bite the dust? To bite the dust is to be defeated or even to die in battle. Okay, or to give up completely. No. To miss the boat or miss the bus. Both of these words, it's very evident from that expression, right? Both of these words, these expressions or idioms refer to missed opportunities. To cry wolf. What is cry wolf? To raise a false alarm. I'm sure you all know the story of the shepherd boy who cried wolf, wolf. In some languages it is tiger, tiger, or some other animal, but basically cried wolf to prank the villagers. The villagers they came running the first time, the second time, but the third time the boy did this, they did not go, and this time there was a wolf actually. And the wolf ate up the boy. So, to cry wolf means to raise a false alarm. To go Dutch, what does that mean? We will all go out for dinner, but let's go Dutch. Means let us split the bill. Let's share the bill equally, or let each of us pay for our share. Either way. Okay. So here the answer is to miss the boat. Okay. I think our chairman will agree to our legitimate proposals. Okay. You need to select the appropriate option that can substitute the underlined word in the given idiom. Actually, agree to is not a given idiom, it is a phrase. Okay, I think our chairman will agree to our legitimate proposals. Agree to doesn't mean oppose. Agree to means to come around, not misunderstand, not object. Okay, to come around to something means to finally agree to something. To come around to our legitimate proposals. Their proposals are valid. So, initially the chairman did not agree, but finally he understood the logic and he agreed. So, to come around is to agree to something after an initial hesitation. Okay. Now, select the sentence that uses the idiom correctly. First, we have to find the idiom. Let us see. Amitabh Bachchan has continued to remain an icon as he has rolled with the punches through the years. Okay, roll with the punch is the idiom here. What it means is to adapt and be resilient in difficult situations, to adapt to challenges. That is the meaning of to roll with the punches. Okay, so in the case of Amitabh Bachchan, the sentence is absolutely correct. This has been used correctly. The industrial giants have survived several crises as they were able to roll with the punches. Yes, they were flexible and they adapted themselves. Raju was selected from among several candidates as he has learned to roll with the punches and work as a team. Okay, all these sentences use the idiom to roll with the punches correctly. Okay, fine. Now, the name Smith Adams sounds familiar. So, you have to pick the most appropriate idiom that can substitute the italicized words. Okay, words or word. Here, sounds familiar. You have to find the idiom that substitutes for sounds familiar. What is it? This name rings a bell, right? The name rings a bell, but I can't place him. Or you can ask somebody, does this name ring a bell? Yeah, does it sound familiar? Can you think of somebody? Can you, do you recognize the name? Okay. Find one's feet means to be stable, to become stable. Okay, not literally, but to find one's feet in a business, in an occupation, etc. Rings a bell. Yes. To be a devil's advocate is to argue for the less preferred side. In a debate, I became the devil's advocate means I argued for the side that is less preferred. Okay. To take the liberty. Let me take the liberty of means to do something without asking permission or without having their permission. Okay. Yeah. Since she is my best friend, I took the liberty of wearing her dress. Means I did not ask her, I just took her dress and wore it. So now what do we have here? Rings a bell. Okay. There is no job here and on. A part of the sentence has been highlighted and we need to select the idiom that gives the meaning or expresses this. Okay, the idiom that expresses this meaning. There is no job that is comfortable in all respects. Every job is like something that is a combination of good and bad. Okay, is like a curate's egg. Curate's egg means a mixed bag or a combination of good and bad. Okay, curate literally means a priest. I'm not very sure of the story behind this idiom, but a curate's egg means something that is a mix of good and bad. Without equal, it's not really an idiom. It just means literally that. Below the fold, I don't think there's an idiom like that. All in one's mind means it is all in your mind. Okay, some things, some diseases are all in your mind. They may not really be physical, or it may be in your imagination, etc. So, curate's egg. Rajesh is so ambitious. Okay, most appropriate idiom to fill in the blank. Rajesh is so ambitious that he will go to any lengths to achieve his goal. Right? He will do anything. To go to any lengths means to take any risk or to do anything literally. Okay? He will ride the storm. No, ride the storm is to weather the storm, to survive. To come through hell is also to suffer a lot and survive. Walk around in circles is to avoid an issue by beating around the bush or to repeat the same thing again and again. Okay, so he will go to any lengths is the right idiom. Okay, select the most appropriate meaning. You can see that the same concept of idioms we have presented in different ways, okay, in different questions, because we don't know how exactly SSC might decide to ask. But an idiom is an idiom, right? Whatever form we present it in, idiom is an idiom. Show business is a dog-eat-dog world. Show business refers to the media, to movies, etc. Dog-eat-dog world means highly competitive. There you go. Highly competitive. That is the meaning of this expression. Okay, the others are wrong, so nothing to explain there. Okay, please drop the subject. It's irritating to listen to the same thing repeatedly. Are you going to tell me that? I hope not. I'll stop before you ask me to do this. But drop the subject means to stop discussing the matter at hand. Literally to stop discussing this subject. Okay, not this subject, but any subject. Okay. My friends never miss an opportunity to pull my leg. This I hope all of you know. We usually use this expression a lot in our very daily conversations, right? To pull one's leg means to make fun of one. That's all. Not to humiliate or annoy. Okay, pulling your leg may annoy you, but it is not the intention. People don't pull your leg deliberately to annoy you, unless they are your siblings maybe. Okay, so to pull my leg means to make fun of me. Okay, it is not to humiliate you, just light-hearted banter, you can call it. Banter. Banter is actually light-hearted talk between friends, etc. So in the process, they may pull your leg. Okay. Again, meaning of the expression. Meaning of this expression, to get something to shape. To get something to shape is to shape up something, to organize it or to make it more presentable. So, to express or explain a particular idea, no, to develop an idea in the mind. It's not necessarily in the mind. It's not about an idea. To get something in shape is to shape, or in shape is to make it better in some way, to tidy it up or to organize it. Okay. To be involved in something, no. To make something more acceptable, organized and successful. Yes, successful also. You can say that the businessman's son, yeah, saved the business from the verge of collapse by getting it in shape. Okay. Okay. To point a finger at somebody. When do you point fingers? Hey, don't point fingers means do not blame somebody. To point fingers is to criticize or blame somebody. To give information about something to somebody, no. To laugh at somebody or criticize. Criticize is correct, but not to laugh at somebody. Okay, you have to be careful. To aim your finger at somebody, not literally to poke someone. To accuse somebody of doing something wrong. To point a finger at somebody, or you may not generally say, hey, don't point fingers. Means in a situation, don't try to blame somebody. Let's try to solve it. What is the point in blaming, finding someone to blame? That's the meaning of pointing fingers. To feel in one's bones. To feel in one's bones means to feel something intuitively. You can call it a gut feeling, instinct, gut feeling. Okay. to feel something in one's bones, not to be frightened, not to feel very happy, to feel intuitively that something is true, not to become familiar with something. Okay, so option 3 is the right answer. Okay, so hope that little revision of idioms helped you with your preparation. If you found it useful, please do not forget to join us in all our social media platforms. The links are given in the description box. Okay, if you would like to join our classes, please feel welcome to drop in at your nearest time center. We have centers almost all over the country, and if you would like to join us online, then you can use this link. Okay, see you soon in another video. All the best with your preparations. Thank you.